Something that I would say I'm very fortunate that I got it from my elders. There was an edge of spirituality to most things and not rituals. So I don't come from a family that's supremely religious or ritualistic, but very spiritual. But I didn't know the meaning of the word spirituality until I think I was mature enough in the recent years to understand, oh, so the way my family lives is more a spiritual way of thinking. Like, when let's say my granny would eat in silence, she's just sitting and eating. If you happen to sit around, this is not going to be a small talk or even a catch up conversation of what's up and all. It would amaze me. As a kid I would think, what is this weird, but this, but I grew up to understand what it means. Like she could just be eating anything and say that, देखा है भगवान ने क्या बनाया है, like if it's a pomegranate, और ये कितना सुंदर है. So there would be this very deep connection with nature, and the connection with God was, it came from everything that God has made. So that's why it started with your own body to everything around, and being very conscious of the fact that it's all coming from one source. And again, that was all. It's a very yeah, it's a very what do you say, a spiritual way of thinking, where you start believing or understanding that the same life form that is in you is in every tiny living thing. And you see it with a little more respect than saying, oh, that's just a bug. It has the same life source, and it's so connected in so many ways. Like this one exercise I do with my fellows of, asking them to write down whatever comes to their mind, one, two, three names of their favorite insects and their least favorite insects. And the favorite insects would normally be, like butterflies and ladybird, maybe something that looks pretty. And but normally, if you ask them, they don't know much about it per se. Whether it's a life cycle or characteristics, not too much. And least favorite, again, it could be anything that's not pretty to look at. But again, they know nothing about it. And if you ask them to go back and read about it, they suddenly see that insect with a lot more respect, because oh my god, I didn't realize it was doing all of these things for the planet. Like this one dung beetle is going and turning the soil this way, which helps me grow this food. So much like this disconnect between us and nature is because you just of course it's mostly because you're not aware, and that awareness can be brought in through very very basic and